So once a client has weighed the pros and cons of settlement and has decided that they'd like to settle their case, what normally is going to happen is the lawyer representing you would make a demand to the insurance company for a certain amount of money that they are willing to settle the case for. At that point, the insurance company, if they're interested in settling, is going to provide an offer, and you're going to go back and forth. And it's kind of like buying a car at that point. It's negotiations. And if the parties can agree on an amount to settle the case for and all the other terms, then the case will settle. If the parties can't come to an agreement, the case doesn't settle. And that's an important thing to understand. And I think we've talked about this in a prior video, but settlement in workers' comp is completely voluntary. So if you want to settle the case and the insurance company's not interested, the case can't settle. And the same is true vice versa. The judge has no power to award a settlement like he would perhaps in personal injury or some other type of legal arena. So, if you can't work it out directly with the insurance company or through their attorney to agree on a term to settle the case for, the case just doesn't settle. You still keep the case open, you can still get benefits, but if you're in a situation where benefits are being denied to you, you face the fact that you may have to go to court and fight to get a judge to award you benefits, and that's an all or nothing kind of proposition, and sometimes people aren't willing to risk that. But again, that decision lies with the client. As long as they're making an informed decision about the direction of the case, I've done my job. I can look myself in the mirror and let them know that they were explained the risks of going forward and the risks of settling the case. And that's what's most important to me, is to make sure that my clients make informed decisions and that they feel like they've been guided through this process and they haven't been going through it alone. So I've had clients in the past who were interested in talking settlement, were not offered what I thought was a fair amount for settlement. But for whatever personal reasons they had, they were on difficult times financially, they decided that they wanted to settle the case and have actually said to me, Brian, I understand that this isn't necessarily fair, but I want to go ahead and accept the money. I need this. It's what's best for me. And I'm never going to stand in the way of a client making that informed decision. My only concern is that they make that decision based on my expertise, having done this for 16 years, so that they can feel comfortable in the decision that they made.